I took a long break from talking about this team, but I have to talk about them again because the Utah Jazz just keep on winning and staying relevant, and nobody thought they would be here at this point. I just can't believe that we are almost at the All-Star break and this team is just around 500. I thought they would be one of the worst teams in the league. And it's not even just that. I know being 500 isn't too crazy, but they're always competitive. Even against a good opponent, they always stay in every game, they rarely get blown out, and that's what makes this team so fun to watch. It'll be very interesting to see if this team does go out and make a trade at the deadline, or if they ride out the season with this roster and try to get hot come April. So as you guys can tell, in this video, I'm going to be talking about the Utah Jazz and recapping the last few weeks because again, it's been a while since I've made a video about this team. Before I begin, now since we are halfway through the NBA season, I'm going to be pumping out so much content for you guys, so I would really appreciate all of your support. It only takes 5 seconds to like and subscribe, plus you can always change your mind. I'm now on the road to 10k subscribers, and I know you all can help me get there very fast, and by the way, thank you all for getting me past 8k, it truly means the world, and we are just growing super fast right now. So Utah is coming off a big 8-point win over the Dallas Mavericks, and in this game they had a very balanced scoring attack. So starting off with some of the stats from this game, Lauri Markkanen had 29 points like usual. He is just balling out this year, it's unbelievable. I really was hoping he would be an all-star starter, but obviously there's tons of competition in the West, but I do think Markkanen is going to win Most Improved Player of the Year. He almost has to at this point. Anyways, moving on, Clarkson had 14 points and 7 rebounds, and he also had 3 steals, we can't forget about that. Walker Kessler had 14 and 11, he continues to do his thing. Conley had 4, 5, and 11, he is just an assist machine, and he also had the best plus minus on the entire team. Also, Beasley had 19 points off the bench on 7 of 13 shooting, he continues to be very productive. This team just plays so hard and together, and it's been so much fun to watch, and it ultimately comes down to coaching. Will Hardy has done a fantastic job this year. He's built a winning culture, and that is not easy to do on your first year of the job. A really big reason for Hardy's success this year, in my opinion, is because he gave Markkanen an expanded role. He saw what he did on Team Finland, and he started using him that way. In Finland, Markkanen was doing everything from ball handling, rebounding, shooting threes, literally everything you can ask a big man to do on the offensive end, and he implemented it into his NBA game plan, and look what's happening. Anyways, changing subjects, the Utah Jazz have a very tough schedule coming up. Their next 10 games is going to be really tough. If they can just go 4-6, I think that's all you could ask for. Coming up, they're going to face Toronto, Atlanta, Dallas, Minnesota, and then back to Toronto, and then New York, Indiana, Memphis, OKC, and then back-to-back games against the Spurs. On the bright side, most of these will be home games, but again, they just need to split these, maybe even go 4-6, and that will be acceptable, and they just need to hold on to that play-in spot that they currently have. Again, I can't wait to see what this team does at the trade deadline. They have so many options. They can choose to get better and make a playoff push, or they can plan for the future and even go after Wemby because they have so many first-round picks. But that's all I really have to say in this video. I know it was super short. I just wanted to update you guys on what's been happening with the Utah Jazz and what I've seen over the last 2 weeks. We have to remember this is a super young team. They obviously are playing on house money. They had no expectations, so just being 500 is incredible. They have had some rough stretches at times, but that's to be expected, and the future is super bright for this team. But that's going to wrap up this video. I don't want to keep rambling. I've been saying the same thing over and over again. Anyways, I'm going to continue to pump out as much content as possible as we get towards the end of the season, so I would really appreciate it if you would join me for the ride. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later.